Hi, we're going to talk about what happens in a driving test, and this would be specifically in context of the Tottenham Test Centre, which is based in North London. So one of the first things which you do, you need to find out the specified base for test candidates. You need to go park up your vehicle in the bay. Sometime you may have to go inside the waiting place. Tottenham hasn't got any waiting. So you would be sitting in the car when you see examiners coming out at their specific time. You would come out with your license. They would check your license and they will ask you to sign residency declaration, and they will ask you to copy exactly the same signature. It's always a good idea to sign a couple of times before your test day, so you can just copy whatever you have done it, even if you have done those signatures many years ago. Then they will ask you, do you live at the same place? If you're living at the same place, it's fine. If you're not living at the same place and you qualify, you pass the test, you have to apply by yourself at a post office. They also ask you, do you want your instructor to come along? It's always a good idea. At the end, in case if you don't pass, they will explain you, but they may not explain each and every mistake you have done in the test. As you would be working on your faults and shortcomings after the exam, it's a good idea if your ADI instructor is sitting with you. Then they will take you about 20 meters away and ask you to speak up a number plate. They will do your eyesight test. Though normally a number plate is placed at 20 meters distance, they may be using any park vehicle as well. And as these number plates come in different colors, you can ask them to change in case if you have got some eyesight issues like color blind. They always, if it's a dark condition because of the clouds of the evening time, like say in December or in the cold weather, some of the exams conducted when it's extremely cloudy is almost night, so they got extra light. It's no harm asking them, it's absolutely fine. Then they will ask you to sit down inside the car and they tell you not to switch on ignition, but get your seatbelt on. They will inspect the vehicle which you would be using for the test. Then they sit down inside with you, note down your instructor's badge details, and then they offer you, do you want me to explain how the test would be conducted? If that's something you want, they will give you the details saying, oh, you will not be doing anything different. You are going to do exactly the same thing which you have done with your instructor. We may or may not do emergency stop. And then they may ask you one of the vehicle safety question, which is classified or known as tell me question. After that one, they will ask you to move off in the Tottenham. They will tell you to keep yourself on the left, go slow over the speed humps, and they may assist you. They may not ask you to follow navigation. Keep an eye, and the Tottenham Test Centre is pretty busy place. A lot of vehicles coming. The gate is only meant for one vehicle, so again, as you may be leaving, keep an eye who is close. As soon as you leave the car park, as my student has left, you can see its meeting situation. Your car's between two park vehicles. Keep looking and checking on both sides, and my student has been asked to pull up on the left. So I'm conducting a mock exam. Everything is done by my pupil independently. I've just asked him to make one mistake, so mistake on demand, and that mistake was done by one of my student on his actual exam. I was sitting back in the back seat. I was viewing it. He actually failed just a few days ago before I conducted this mock exam. So now I will explain actions. I've done the videos of inside the cabin and behind as well, but I'm new into the YouTubing, new into video gaming, so I would make some sort of a mistake. So instead of like being happy and sad, I decided to use the video. These locations, at least you can see it, and you will be able to see action of my students as I speak. So far my pupil has been doing quite good. He dealt with these situation in quite a nice way, given the indication, a very sound demonstration of his MSM knowledge and skill. He came to this one, was supposed to take the first exit, as you might have now seen. He slightly leaned forward, given the indication 70 yards before the junction. Have a quick glance ahead, look behind.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, White Hart Lane, then turn left.
In Tottenham, if they are going to put you on the GPS, normally the GPS is going to be at the start. So most of the time I've noticed they would be putting GPS at the start.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, then turn left.
So always listen to the instruction GPS is giving you. So it said take second exit and then turn left. So don't confuse it by going left. If you got some sort of a doubt, it's absolutely fine to ask your examiner. My student scanned, he took his foot off the gas pedal, not cut down the speed. Again, 70 yards before the junction, he's done MSM. And as soon as you do the turning, it's a meeting situation. Still a meeting situation, but this time L was staying behind and given the way. And now I've asked my pupil to pull up on the opposite side. So this is something which has happened with one of my students as well. The student which I was talking before. Now he's been asked to go behind. He's moving to car lengths. You can see the way this vehicle is moving. Slow down, stopped, he paused. Again, I was about to make a small move, but although he's on the side, a meeting happening, this white car is passing quite close to our car, so he stopped, which is good. You need to be a bit cautious. Now he's moving back. And has almost done 2 car lengths. And secured the vehicle, which is classified as end. So at any point, if you don't want to finish and you need to secure the vehicle, let your examiner knows. So you can check multiple ways by opening the window. As soon as you move off, I've asked this pupil to pull up on the safe and legal way, and this is exactly the examiner asked my student. Good display of MSM and been asked to move off. Again, he demonstrated good skill of POM. I will be making some new videos as well which demonstrate what POM. POM is associated with moving off. MSM is to pull up on the left, whatever side. And now he's done the MSM bit. nice and smooth stopping. Slowing down, checking. We can hear there is a blue light, there is an ambulance. Ambulance is driven past. Being asked. And now you may have seen the speed limit is changed. So this is the first time a new speed limit applies. Although the new speed limit is in place, but still it's quite difficult to move at the new speed limit. So always keep this thing in mind. That's not your task to do driving up to that speed limit. If condition allows, you can go up to that one. But because of the parked vehicles on both sides, oncoming vehicles, use your judgment, and you should be moving at according to the conditions, not according to the speed limits. But still important not to miss it. Keep that one in the mind. It may not be, you may not see the speed limit again, and you don't want to get confused. Again, I'm going to make a video which explains how you should be looking, what you should be looking, and how you need to find out what's the speed needed. Cautiously moving towards the junction. Good demonstration of MSPSL. Calmly waiting. Got a good chance. Move off.
Turn left, Gloucester Road.
The GPS said turn left. This was a bend. Sometime you would see if it's instructors conducted mock exam, if it's the examiner, they would always assist. They would jump in and they would explain this is just a bend.
At the end of the road, turn right, Sterling Way.
Keeping a good distance, and he's actively scanning left side in case if someone pulls out. Accommodated one vehicle. It's absolutely fine. I mean, like it shows that you would be accommodating on the junctions at the busy times. People depend on your kindness, so it's no harm. More people keeping a good distance. I will say you don't need to be going too close to any bigger vehicle. If you slightly stay behind, it gives you a chance to look out for any sort of speed signs. And this vehicle is not given indication, and is a good way to get some knowledge and not to blindly follow them. People may be making mistake because of they may have their own explanations, and they may have their own causes, but you should know what you should be doing. And I'm glad my pupil is not making the mistake which this vehicle which is in front is made. Again, a good position. Lights changed again. It's pretty wide. If you don't feel like you can fit in that tight space, no need to go next to the whatever you go in front. It's fine to stay behind. glance of my student on both
After
sides.
200 yards, keep left, then keep right.
So you must have heard this is another interesting instruction. So I told my student we will be going straight ahead at set of lights. So one lane splitting into 4 lanes.
Keep left, then keep right.
And as you always stick with the most left lane, which applies to you, this was the lane my student should have taken, and he has done exactly the same thing. See the hazard, the cyclist.
After 500
And now we got the dual carriage signs
then take the exit.
heading on towards A4 on A46 East. My pupil start giving indication, a good indication, good timing. He's doing his MSM, not forcing himself in the lane.
The exit.
The white SUV, this blue van, and this HGV, they've not given him the way. Now I got a good opportunity, done the lane change, and now I've asked my student to move to make that mistake, which make my pupil fail his exam a few days back. So when in actual exam, when my pupil make the mistake, I thought he found some sort of a gold coins in playing a video game. He decided not to stick with the left lane.
After 800 yards, take the exit, then go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
And my pupil who was doing his exam, he made the same mistake at this stage. He's being told that we leaving A46 in 300 yards. And then he done his lane changes. Again, this pupil and my pupil who has done the actual exam, they didn't make any mistake.
Then go right on the roundabout and take the third exit towards Ravenside Retail Park. After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit. Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Again, good positioning. You've been told that you're going to take the third exit.
Take the exit, then go right on the roundabout and take the second exit. Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, Ardon Road.
Good demonstration of MSPSL.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout and take the third exit, Angel Road. Cross the roundabout and take the third exit.
And now examiner, and I've changed what GPS was saying. GPS was saying take third exit. I've asked them to take second exit as happened in the actual exam.
After 100 yards, turn left, 8.5 Meridian Way, then bear right, Riverside Road. After 100 yards, bear right.
Non-stop sound demonstration of good skills, of good demonstration of good knowledge and skills of doing MSPSL. Extremely important. And now this time my students secure the vehicle as well. It's not essential you secure the vehicle at set of lights, but normally it's a good habit. Improves lifespan of the gearbox.
After 200 yards,
The pupil is nicely checking the speed limits.
and take the first exit.
To be honest, he's done quite good, except that one mistake which is on demand mistake is not the mistake of him.
Go left on
I've asked him
roundabout
just
and take
to
the first
explain
exit.
what may get you a fail. He's dealt with this junction extremely effectively.
After 200 yards, bear right, Lansdowne Road.
So normally the GPS tells you a little bit early. Good MS. Way leaving manhood, going to the minor. Good looks in check. Two small one ways. And one important thing when you're doing the test, stay focused, have a good concentration or whatever you are doing. Don't get excited, don't feel sad even if you make any sort of the mistake may not be getting you a fail. No need to judge yourself. You're paying your instructor, you're paying DVS is £62, and let your examiner judge you. And for sure, he's going to tell you. He's not going to mark you and go home. In a few minutes' time, he's going to tell you yes, no. So stay calm. Keep looking out for any potential developing hazards.
Sorry ass DJ.
See? It's fine to have the song singing in your mind.
100 yards, turn right, A1010, High Road. Turn right.
Pupil is the leading vehicle, keeping a well position. Keep an eye on the vehicle opposite side signal. And we on 4th Street. Heading back to center.
After 200 yards, turn left, White Hart Lane, then bear left. Turn left,
Again, I can see my pupil checking center and the left, and then giving indication. Placed behind the bus. When you stop behind any vehicle, always keep a good distance. Tire and tire back.
100 yards, bear left, White Hart Lane. Then, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit. Bear left, then go right on the roundabout and take the second exit. Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
One last time, a pupil has been asked to pull up on the left, and so I asked this pupil to stop on the left as well.
At the end of the road, turn right, Selby Road, then you have reached your destination. Turn right, then you have reached your destination.
Effectively dealing with the bend and the junction. Bus has been given way to my pupil. We do the turning, meeting situation. This vehicle allowed us to go. If you're doing tests in the Tottenham, you need to be a master of the meeting situations. It can happen multiple times. Meetings, meetings, and meetings. And this time we're not going inside the center. Instead, we're going to finish it off here. This pupil, he failed, and he failed because I've asked him to do the mistake. And I said it before, if not, you can go back. This mistake happened on A46 East, and the mistake would be classified as positioning and normal driving. He got option of 2 lanes, and this was the mistake done by one of my pupils in the actual exam as well. If you're going to have a test in the Tottenham, make sure you do this one. This is one of the most difficult one for the Tottenham.